Give me a second while I inhale this coffee. I take my McCafe very seriously. The other day, I slid down my staircase like it was a slide. I almost died. So I have a secret to tell you. This dress right here, it's actually a nightgown. It's business in the front, party in the back. I wonder if it looks like I'm like breaking my neck while I do this. Hey guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be finding out what does your ex think and feel about you now, okay? So if you have been wondering what they are thinking about you when they look at you living your best life right now at this moment, if you have been wondering if they miss you, if they regret the way that you guys separated, then this, my friends, is going to be the reading for you today. So let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today, friends, okay? Here are your group picks today. So for group number 1, we have this beautiful blue pin. Okay. And then for group number 2, we have this green pin as well. And last but not least, for group number 3, we have this gorgeous and fabulous purple pin that, you know, guys, fabulously matches my purple outfit, okay? So guys, I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to please close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about your ex. I want you to think about how they see you now, what they think about you now, that you are living your best life, if they miss you, if they regret the way you guys left things. And whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever pin your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one pin here, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends, okay? Hello, group 1! So, if you chose this gorgeous blue pin, then hey, hello, my lovely butterflies, and thank you for flittering on to this message today. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So the first question we are going to be asking is what your future, or excuse me, did I say future? What your ex, okay? What your ex is currently thinking about you, how they are feeling about you. And then after we do this reading, this particular reading, we are also going to ask the second question on whether they miss you or not, okay? So, Spirit, for group 1, my amazing group 1 folks, how is their ex thinking about them right now? What are they thinking about them? How are they feeling about them? Okay? What are they thinking about my lovely group 1 folks? Okay? Can we get some messages, please, Spirit? Can we get some messages? Okay. Alrighty. I honestly love the cards that are coming through for you guys. So first of all, for the back of the deck energy, we do have the 8 of Wands. And I honestly think that this is so incredible to see here. Because if you look at the 8 of Wands, if you look at this, you can see that there are these birds just flocking away. They're flying away. And I'm kind of getting the idea that these birds are symbolizing you as you fly away from your person, from your ex. I honestly think that after you guys have broken up or separated, after you guys have lost contact, it's almost like you haven't even looked back. You haven't even, checked on them or said anything to them. You have just been continuously looking forward and just living your best life and going towards your future without your ex, right? It's almost like you dropped them, like they were some really heavy baggage, and now you're free to go off and do your own thing. And honestly, if you are watching this and you are saying, Cameron, like, I don't know what you're talking about, like, I miss my ex so much, I am always thinking about them, I'm always looking back and checking on them, I'm always trying to look at their Instagram or whatnot. This is just how your ex sees you. This is what they think you are up to. They think that you are living your best life. They think that you don't think about them whatsoever, and they are just looking at you, and they just see you doing your own thing and doing it so freaking well, right? So there's almost this energy, maybe in a way they thought that after you guys separated that you would miss them, or that you would at least call to check up on them, but because you haven't done these things, you've completely kind of just flabbergasted them. And it's almost like they thought that they had a whole lot of importance in your life, and now that you haven't even called them, now that you haven't even reached out to them, it's like they are questioning everything. And they're suddenly realizing that, you know, they're not your whole world, if that makes any sense. And I think that they are starting to realize that whenever you guys decided to leave, if they were the ones that left you, maybe they thought that, you know, you were gonna come, you know, walking back to them, running back to them, but now that you're not even, you know, checking up on them, it's like they're realizing what they really lost. They're realizing that they lost you. So I find that to be so freaking interesting. And to even, you know, go off of that, like what I'm saying, to talk about the other cards, we have the 10 of Pentacles coming through, which is the card of family. It's the card of your found family, right? And it's the card of stability and growing old with someone, right? We also have the 9 of Swords, which is all about anxiety, you know, having things that keep you up at night, not even being able to get a good night's rest because of that. We have the 8 of Cups, which talks about running off and just, you know, letting go of somebody and going your own way. And then last but not least, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is also about planting the seed to something new and starting a new life and being able to receive all these new and abundant opportunities. So going off of all of these cards that are coming through, I just think that your person, first of all, they are seeing you again living your best life. I think that after this person has left you or you guys broke up with each other, I think that you have been focusing a lot on your job, on your career, and I think that you have been receiving a lot of unexpected abundance, right? So many unexpected opportunities, whether it is related with receiving a new job offer, whether it is related with receiving a promotion, whether it is related to just somehow receiving some type of money that you never expected to receive. You know, maybe somebody, a really, really distant relative who you've never really even met, passed away and they left you some money in the will. Or maybe you just decided to play the lottery just for funsies, right? And you somehow won like a significant chunk of money. I just think that after this person and you guys separated, you have just been going off and really conquering the world, and you have been receiving so many victories in the form of money, in the form of blessings, in the form of new business, job opportunities. And I just think that they are desperately regretting the fact that they let you go, the fact that you are not in their life anymore. And I think because you are living this independent lifestyle, you know, they are looking at you and looking at themselves. And I think that they are having a lot of anxiety. I think that, you know, at night, they can't even go to sleep because they are thinking about you, thinking about y'all's past, thinking about whether or not you might call them. I think that they are literally always on their phone, hoping and praying that you will reach out, that you will send them a message. But every time, you know, they hope and pray that you will call them, you never do. You just, from the moment that you guys separated, you walked away. And now you are living for your own self. And I just think that they are realizing the error in their ways. They're realizing that they lost one of the best things ever whenever you guys left, whenever you guys separated, right? And I think that now they are just thinking about what it would be like to grow old with you. They are thinking about what it would have been like if they could have stayed with you, if they could have, you know, just worked things out with you. I don't know what it is that caused you guys to break up, if it was a mutual thing, if it was on them or on you. But I just think that at the end of the day, they are regretting all these things, and they are thinking about what it would have been like if they could have, you know, tried a little bit harder, worked a little bit longer on this relationship with you. So yes, guys, that is definitely what I'm seeing for you. Honestly, I don't really think I even have to ask the question if they miss you or regret what they did, because I feel like these cards are answering it already. But just for the sake of this reading, because I said I was going to do it, I'll do it right now. Spirit, does group 1's ex miss them? Do they regret what happened between them? Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's see what else wants to come through. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely regret letting you go. They miss you so much. Again, we have the Queen of Swords coming through. The Queen of Swords literally talks about somebody who is so independent. This talks about somebody who doesn't need anyone. And this just talks about a freaking boss babe. So again, you are at this level where you are a boss freaking babe. And I think that they are looking at you now, and it's like you have glowed up so many times over after they left you, after you guys separated. And it's almost like they feel like they were, in a way, standing in your ways between you and this new amazing future that you are now living. And I just think that they do feel very stuck. They feel very stuck in their sadness, in their shame, in the consequences of, you know, what is happening now that, you know, you guys broke up. And I just think that they really do want to reach out to you, but they just feel so conflicted with the Five of Wands coming through. This literally is a card of confliction. It's a card of self-doubt. It's a card of like fighting a battle between your own subconscious mind, right? So I honestly think that they are always, you know, thinking like, maybe I should reach out to them. Maybe I should contact them. Maybe I should be the one to, you know, go to their job and ask them for another chance. But every time they try to do that, you know, they just feel so lost, and they make themselves feel so stuck, and they just feel so insecure and so nervous and so less than, that they always talk themselves out of messaging you, out of, you know, walking towards you and reaching out to you. So they definitely want to talk to you. They definitely miss you. They definitely regret leaving you. But I don't see them, you know, trying to come towards you anytime soon, telling you how they miss you and what they are currently thinking. I really see them just kind of remaining in the shadows. I see them, you know, stalking you on your Instagram, on your social medias. I see them trying to maybe figure out what's going on with you. If you guys have like any mutual friends, I see them trying to ask them what you've been doing, what you've been up to, but I don't see them actually physically trying to go after you, okay? So let's go ahead and get some extra messages for this reading. Alrighty, that wanted to come through. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that makes so much sense. I don't even think I need to pull another romance lovers, because that is just exactly what I was thinking as well before that card even came out. Let's get another message. What is group 1's ex currently thinking, feeling about them? Can you clarify this message, please? Can you give us some extra messages, Spirit? Can you give us some extra messages? Okay. Alrighty. So that's honestly really interesting. That's honestly really interesting. So first of all, guys, we have this could be the one. It says you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Guys, what was I saying before? We also have stimulate. And then last but not least, we have the Soul with Emily Dickinson. Okay, so you guys, with this could be the one. They are obviously looking at you. Your ex is looking at you, and they are thinking about how, you know, they have literally already met the person of their dreams, and that is you. And I honestly think that, you know, as they have been watching you, you know, live your best life and do just everything just so amazing, you know, after they left or after you guys separated, they are just thinking about how they let go of the person of their dreams the moment that they decided to even walk away from you. And they are just realizing the error of their ways. They are realizing the huge mistake that they made whenever they decided to cut ties with you. And I think that now they are always thinking about you and dreaming about you. They're thinking about you guys coming back together in union. And I honestly think that they are not even interested in trying to date anybody else. I think that they have been, like, in a way, pulling themselves off of the market. And they have been kind of just, like, being very reclusive. They've been getting in, like, a lot of this, like, Cancerian energy. You know, instead of going out and mingling with new people, instead of trying to, you know, get on a dating app or something, they have just been staying at their house, you know, finding things to do to stimulate their mind while they are at their own home, right? And I find it so interesting to get stimulate next to Emily Dickinson, because Emily Dickinson, if I'm right on who I think this is, Emily Dickinson, she was somebody who was an amazing writer, but what is so interesting about her is that she was very reclusive. She was somebody who didn't necessarily want to go out and meet new people. She stayed in her house, in her manor, and she just read a lot and wrote a lot and stimulated her mind by finding things to do within her own home, but that didn't in any means mean that she wasn't passionate or that she didn't have a love for the world or a love for the people that were within it. She was just kind of nervous to go out and explore said world. And so, guys, sorry, my cat is honestly meowing at the door. I'm gonna try to finish this reading before... Spellman! Shh! Mister! Not right now, baby! I will go out there and give you hugs and kisses after I finish this reading, okay? Alright, guys, so I'm going to try to finish this. But anyways, I just think that your person is like Emily Dickinson. I'm sorry about my cat. I think they are like Emily Dickinson in the way that they are so passionate about you. They are just all about you, but instead of going after you and trying to talk to you and actually getting outside of the shelter of their home, they are deciding to just forego all that and stay in their house. And instead, they are getting lost within their own mind. They are getting lost within different worlds. Maybe they've been, you know, binging Netflix or watching, like reading books or playing games, stuff like that, things that they can play on their own. But I just think that, you know, they haven't been interested in trying to meet new people or even explore the world if it is not by your side. Does that make sense? So, yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 2. So if you chose this amazing green pin, then hey, hello, my beautiful angels, and thank you for spreading your wings onto this side of my channel today, okay? I feel like I said that so weird. But anyways, hi, hello, I love y'all the most, and let's go ahead and get into your reading today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place this right here. And let's take a look at your tarot cards. So guys, how we're going to be doing this is I am going to have 2 different parts to the tarot. So the first question I'm going to ask is what your ex is currently thinking and feeling about you. And then after that, we are also going to do another reading by asking if your ex is missing you or regretting how things worked out between you guys and the way that you guys are now separated. So let's go ahead and figure out all this tea. Okay, so Spirit, for group 2, can we get some messages, please? What does their ex think about them now? How are they feeling about them? Can we get some cards to represent how they're seeing them, what they are thinking about them, Spirit? Can we get some messages, please? How is group 2's ex thinking about them now? How is group 2's ex thinking about them now, Spirit? Wow, okay. We have so many cards coming through for you guys. So first of all, for the back of the deck energy, we do have the 5 of Cups coming through. And just to sum up the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Cups talks about having so many things to be so proud of, right? It talks about having so many new blessings coming into your life, but you're so focused on the things that didn't go right that you can't even celebrate the victories that you are currently having, right? And so I definitely think that this is representing how they are viewing you at the moment. I feel like whenever they see you, I think that they see you as somebody who is living a almost great life now that you guys have separated. I think that they see you as somebody who's doing really well. And I think that when they see you doing these amazing things, I think that they start to regret the fact that they can't do these things with you any longer. And I do think that they kind of get upset whenever they see you doing well, whenever they see you, accomplishing these big things in your life. And I think that they do kind of regret what happened, what transpired between you guys, and what ultimately caused you guys to separate, because I think that maybe sometimes they wish that they could be celebrating these victories with you. They wish that they could be next to you when you conquer these new milestones within your life, and I think that they honestly do miss you guys. Like, that is what I'm seeing. And I especially see that whenever the 4 of Pentacles comes through, because the 4 of Pentacles, this does talk about being very possessive of something. It talks about being very jealous and wanting something all to yourself, which I do think is how they feel whenever they see you. I think that they see you, living your best life, doing your own thing, having these amazing victories, and they just wish that they could be next to you whenever you are accomplishing these things. They wish that they could be sharing in this moment with you, and I think that they are jealous whenever they see other people sharing in your life with you, right? Like, I'm not sure if you're seeing anybody. Excuse me, guys. That's my boyfriend who just texted me. Oh, I love him. He just called me pretty. I love him so much. Okay, get yourself a boyfriend like mine, okay? Anyways, guys, I'm sorry. So, I don't know if you're dating anybody. I don't know if you're seeing anyone new or if you just have a lot of friends with you right now, but I definitely think that they're jealous of them. They're jealous of anyone who is near you because they want to be near you. They want to be beside you. Okay, now I am getting this idea with the Hermit card coming through. First of all, this does talk about Virgo energy. This usually does talk about somebody who's very independent. This talks about somebody who doesn't need a man. They don't need anyone to make them happy, to bring them a sense of joy, right? Like, they just have themselves, and that is all they need, right? So I feel like if you are seeing anybody right now, I honestly think that it might not be that serious at the moment. I feel like you are more so focused on yourself at the moment, or at least that's how your ex sees you, right? Because this does talk about how your ex sees you, how they view you. So if you are seeing anyone, then I don't think that they necessarily think that it's anything serious, right? At the end of the day, I think that they are looking at you and they are seeing you as somebody who doesn't need anyone, right? You don't need them. You don't need this other person who you could be dating. You don't need this other person who took you out on a date the other night, right? Or this new person that's taking you out on a date in the morning today, right? Guys, I say right so much. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm going to have so much editing to do later on to take out the word right. But anyways, I just think that they see you as somebody who doesn't need anyone. And you know how when someone doesn't need anyone, it makes them even more hotter, right? It makes that person so much more hotter. And so I think that they are looking at you and they are seeing you not needing anyone to bring you any type of happiness or joy. And they're like, wow, like when did that happen? When did this person level up and become this amazing, strong, confident, independent person? And I think that they're looking at you as a really big challenge at the moment. And I think that they are just thinking about, you know, all the things that they could do to try to maybe reach out to you, to try to maybe prove to you that they could be this person. And they're just hoping upon any star that you would decide to have them come back into your life. Now, with the King of Swords card coming through, this does represent air energy, so you could also be an air sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. So I am talking about Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. But the King of Swords, literally, this just further, I feel like, clarifies the hermit energy here, because the King of Swords talks about somebody who is so independent, but this also talks about somebody who is very successful as well. This is somebody who is a boss in their own right. So I do think that after you guys have broke up, from like you and your ex have broken up, I feel like you have been, you know, being a boss babe, especially because we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles coming through. This literally talks about somebody who is so ambitious and determined to succeed in any way possible. This talks about somebody who is focused, so focused on their career or some type of business prospect. And so I do think that ever since you and your ex broke up, I feel like instead of thinking about, you know, getting back on the saddle or trying to be in a serious relationship, I think that you have been focusing a lot of your time on your job, on some type of career prospect, on some type of financial means. And I feel like they are watching you go on this new journey. They are watching you go after these dreams. And I think that in a way, they're kind of feeling like maybe in the past they were holding you back. Does that make sense? I think that they felt like whenever they were with you, maybe they weren't allowing you, like maybe they were holding you back from being able to spread your wings and go after these dreams. And it's like now that you guys are separated and you are going after these dreams, you are making these big money moves, these big career moves, they are kind of looking at themselves and thinking like, oh my gosh, did I keep this person back? Was I holding them back and I didn't even notice it? And so it is making them kind of, you know, second guess everything. It's making them kind of reanalyze y'all's relationship and the type of energy and connection you guys had. And so I do think that they are looking at that. And I think that there is a part of them that kind of feels ashamed for holding you back, for keeping you down. And now, no matter what, you know, they just want to be able to watch you fly, but they also want to be able to fly with you. They want to take your hand and experience life with you again. They do miss you. I honestly feel like it's not even necessary for me to pull a card for you as to whether they miss you or not, but just for the sake of this reading, we're going to do that. So Spirit, for group 2, does their person miss them, Spirit? Do they have any regrets about what transpired between them? Do they have any regrets, Spirit? Do they have any regrets about what happened? Okay, that's funny. So the Five of Cups came out again. That is so funny. So that was our back of the deck energy beforehand, right? And it literally came out for whether they regret you or like regret what happened between you guys, right? And I honestly think, again, they do regret what happened. They are so upset about what transpired between you guys. And I'm going to be honest with you. We have the Wise One coming through, and this does represent that Hierophant energy. The Hierophant card in traditional tarot. And so the Hierophant, when this comes up, this talks about relationships. This talks about commitment and committing yourself to somebody else. And so I'm getting this idea for some of you guys, maybe the reason why you broke up was because this person didn't want to be faithful towards you any longer. Maybe there could have been some type of cheating going on while you guys were together, or maybe your ex just wanted to explore other options, and so they ended up dating, or they ended up breaking up with you because of that. But again, this is a very general reading, so honestly, you could have been the one that broke up with them, that wanted to see other people and explore your options. Maybe you honestly realized that this person was holding you back. Maybe you realized that they were honestly trying to put you in some type of box. Maybe they wanted to be somebody who you didn't want to be, who wasn't you. Right? Does that make sense? They wanted you to be somebody else that wasn't who you wanted to be. And because of that, you had to let them go so that you can explore this job, this dream of yours that you wanted to explore for so long but couldn't because they were keeping you down. And now you are also just like, you know, living your best life and maybe even dating around, seeing other people, and you're just having a good time, right? So that could be the message that is for you, that could be resonating for you. If it's not, that's okay. Again, very general reading, like I said before. But at the end of the day, I just think that this person regrets what happened between you guys 100%. And they are just seeing you being this independent, amazing, confident person with the Knight of Swords coming through. And they just regret everything. And they miss you so freaking much. They miss you so much. So yes, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at your other cards, okay? Now, if your person, your ex, if they were the ones that either cheated on you or wanted to see other people, so they broke up with you, I definitely think that they regret that 110%, okay? I think that maybe they have tried to, you know, talk to new people, meet some new people, but none of them are like you, and it's almost like after they let you go, they realized just how amazing you were, just how awesome you were, and how they couldn't see it whenever you guys were together, but now that they don't have you, now they can see it completely, right? So let's see what wants to come through. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So let's see what else wants to come through for group 2. Can we get some messages, please? Will you further clarify this reading? Can we get some extra cards? Yeah, okay. And then let's see. What wants to come through for group 2? For their ex, for what they're feeling right now, Spirit. Ooh! I feel like that one wanted to come through, but I just want to make sure and let the card actually fly out, if that makes any sense. So, Spirit, for group 2, how is their ex feeling about them? What are they thinking about them right now? See, look at that card. It came out so beautifully. All right, we have Bravery with Joy Harjo coming through. Okay. So, okay. That's interesting. For the back of the deck energy, we have Fantasy coming through with Emily Bront. So, guys, I definitely think that they are fantasizing a lot about you guys coming back together. They're fantasizing so much about how they could prove to you that they can be your man, your woman, your they, them, right? They are fantasizing about you guys just coming back in an explosion of passion. But I think that is all it is. It's a fantasy, because I honestly feel like your person, they do not feel brave enough to go after you, to confront you, to try to, you know, talk to you about what transpired between you guys. I think that they are looking at the person who you are now. They are looking at how much you have glowed up, how much you have, you know, just become such a new and incredible person. And I think that they just feel very less than when compared to you. They feel very small whenever they are next to your big shadow, right? And I think with codependency coming through, I think that they are very codependent upon this fantasy of the life that they want to live with you. And they are also codependent upon you all on its own, right? Like, they are always, I feel like, checking your social media. Like, they're always looking at your posts to see if you are posting anything new. They're always checking up on y'all's friends, if you guys share any mutual friends, or they're trying to look at y'all's friends' social media accounts to see if they posted anything with you. I think that they're so codependent upon trying to see what you are up to. But whenever somebody is codependent, most of the time that codependency comes from some type of deep-rooted insecurity. And so I think that they are feeling very, very insecure. And I think this insecurity is causing them to not be able to come up to you and communicate to you the fact that they do miss you, the fact that they regret what happened, the fact that they want to come back together into union with you. And it's like they are standing in their own way between you guys and this potential possible reunion. But at the end of the day, I think instead of them, activating themselves, activating their boldness and their bravery, they are just deciding to sit back and to just watch you from the shadows, right? Like a bit of a stalker. They're definitely stalking you, but they're not doing anything to try to go up to you at all. So, yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, that you found the messages that you were seeking for. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you liked this reading, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So I, again, love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous and incredible rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So you chose this gorgeous purple marker. Did I say marker? Oh, no. Guys, scratch that. Forget I said that. If you chose this gorgeous purple pin, then hey, hello, my gorgeous folks, and welcome to this side of TarotTube. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and place this right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards. You guys, I have no idea what accent I was doing. Don't even ask me what it was, because your girl, she doesn't know, okay? She knows less than you do. But guys, anyways, so this reading is going to be separated into 2 different parts. For the first part of this reading, we're going to be asking the question, what does your ex currently think about you, how they are feeling about you? And then after that, we are also going to do the second part and ask if they miss you, if they regret what transpired between you guys. So let's go ahead and get those answers that we all want. Okay, so Spirit, for group 1, how is their ex currently feeling about them? What are they thinking about them right now, Spirit? Can we get some messages, please? Group 3's ex, what are they thinking about them, Spirit, right now? What are they thinking about them? Okay, so first of all, for the back of the deck energy, we do have the 5 of Wands coming through. So the 5 of Wands, this literally talks about the card of competition, the card of conflict, the card of just going through a lot of like emotional turmoil, okay? And so I definitely think that your person, they have been going through a lot of conflicting doubts and thoughts and feelings. They have been going through a lot of emotional turmoil, especially when it comes to you and thinking about you and what you have been up to. I'm honestly getting the idea that ever since you guys separated, I feel like you have been really going out and exploring yourself. I see you really planting these seeds into like new different areas of your life, right? I see you trying to do new things and really branching outside of your comfort zone. And I think that this in a way has been causing them to feel trapped, right? They have been feeling trapped and confused and honestly a bit lonely, because I do think that ever since you guys broke up, they've been watching you just kind of being happy and living your best life, and I think that they're kind of jealous of the fact that you are able to go out and do your own thing and they just feel kind of stuck, right? They feel kind of stuck. Now, I'm not sure if it's because maybe they thought that if you guys were to break up, that you would miss them, that you would be the first to try to come back to them and ask for them to take you back or something like that. I don't know. But what I do know is that they are just kind of looking at you, and they see you just like doing your own thing, you know, walking your own way, trying out these new and exciting things that you want to try out, and they're like, wow, like I thought that, you know, they would at least give me a call or at least try to check in on me or something. And so it's like they see you just like not even missing them, and it's making them miss you like 10 times more, right? Because everybody wants what they can't have, and especially people want somebody that doesn't need them, that's living their own life, and they don't feel the need to seek out any type of, you know, approval or love from anyone. And I think that whenever they look at you, they see you as somebody who loves yourself so much that you don't need their love anymore. Okay? So, talking about all the cards that I'm seeing here, you know, we do have the Eight of Wands coming through. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles. And so with the Eight of Pentacles, this is actually the card of like study. It's the card of trying to maybe even further your education or further your knowledge of something new. So again, I see you maybe trying to further your knowledge of something new. Maybe you are trying to learn a new hobby. Maybe you are trying to go back to school and try to go after some education that you're really passionate about, right? Like maybe you're trying to learn and get the proper education for how to become a teacher or something like that. But I just think that after you guys have separated, I feel like you have been going out and just learning these new things. You have been really focused and determined to try to make something of yourself. And I just think that they're jealous. They're jealous of you. They're jealous of you, you know, just trying to do things to better yourself. They are jealous of the fact that you don't want to talk to them or say anything to them. You're just focusing on yourself. And they're like, wow, like why isn't this person focusing on me anymore? Like why aren't they saying anything to me? Like what happened? Like why don't they want to talk to me, right? And so again, like it's just causing them to feel very stuck. It's causing them to feel very insecure and honestly kind of like paralyzed. Like I think that they do want to try to talk to you and communicate with you with the Eight of Wands coming through, but they have been keeping themselves back. They've been keeping themselves from talking to you because they do feel very insecure. They feel like you don't want them to reach out to you. They feel like if they were to try to talk to you that you might just disregard them and be like, yeah, no, I mean, I'm not interested in furthering anything with you anymore. I'm interested in doing my own thing. I'm interested in trying to learn this new hobby and make something of it. I'm interested in trying to go after my dreams and to go after my goals. I don't want to go after you anymore, right? So that is like the fear that they're really, really afraid of. They're just afraid of rejection, and they're afraid of you rejecting them, being the person who they really, really like, being the person of their heart, and having you hurt them because you simply tell them that you just don't want to be in a relationship with them. You don't want to rekindle anything. So let's go ahead and just specifically ask the question on whether or not they regret what transpired between you, on whether or not they miss you, Spirit, for group 3. Can we get some messages, please? Do they miss them? What is going on right now? Do they regret what happened? Yeah, guys, literally, what was I saying? So first of all, we have the Knight of Cups coming through, and this literally talks about somebody who, you know, is so open to wanting to explore, you know, new relationships, new romances, new friendships, and I think that they do want to have this rekindling of a connection with you. They want to try to, you know, start over with you again and have a new relationship with you. You are literally the object of their desire. desire. I think that they are looking at you with the Six of Wands, and they are just seeing you, you know, just living an amazing life. They are seeing you, you know, having all these new accomplishments, right? Because if you look at this woman, she literally just like did a beautiful dance. She's holding these huge flowers and she's giving her final bow, and she has all of these people in the background. I don't know if you can see her, but they are cheering her on, clapping for her, and so proud of her. And I think that your ex is so proud of you, of the things that you are doing. They are so proud of these huge accomplishments you have been making in regards to your career, in regards to you deciding to go back to school or pursue this new hobby. They are so excited for you, and at the end of the day, they just want to share in this excitement with you. They want to be able to be your partner. And I find it so interesting that beforehand, for the first messages we pulled, we had the Queen of Pentacles coming through, and now we have the King of Pentacles. And so I think that they do see you as their perfect counterpart, because the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, you know, they are literally meant for each other. Okay, they are each other's perfect match, and I think that they are looking at you as their perfect match, as the person who is meant for them, right? And they just miss you so much. They feel like they have lost a part of themselves because you are no longer with them. But at the end of the day, I think that, you know, they're so afraid to go after you. They're so afraid to say anything to you with the Nine of Swords coming through. This literally talks about having so much insecurity, having so many doubts, and they have so many freaking doubts. And I also think that they do just regret what happened between you guys. They regret what transpired to make you guys break up. And I think that those regrets are what keep them up at night, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at your final cards, please, for group 3. Can we get some final messages, please, for group 3? Yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, that is so awesome. So let's get some final messages before we talk about that card, or those cards, excuse me. Oh my freaking gosh. Okay, guys, so I want y'all to look at this. So 2 cards right here, look, they landed, you know, like that, to where I can't see them. They landed like this. So I'm going to put those 2 cards back, because we also had 1 card right here that landed upright so I could see the message. Okay, we're going to take that one. All right. Please don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me about that. But that one landed upright while the other ones were like not facing me. If that makes any sense, right? I couldn't see the message. So we're going to take the one that was loud and clear about wanting to come out. So let's get one final card for group 3. Alrighty. Yeah, look at that. Okay, you got, okay, got literally this card like flew out, so it definitely wanted to come through. Okay, so look, we have transformation with Yumiko Karahashi. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, sorry you guys. We also have belonging with Janet Frame. We have reconciliation and forgiving and learning. And then we also have open. Okay, so again, guys, like they are so freaking open to trying to have a reconciliation with you. They want to have a reconciliation with you. They want to be with you again. They want to be able to communicate to you and ask you to give them another chance. But I think that, you know, there is still a lot of forgiving and learning that they have to go through within their own self and within their own heart, because literally it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I honestly think that they still have a lot of stuff that they need to work on themselves, and I think that until they are able to reconcile with their own self, until they are able to, you know, forgive themselves for whatever happened between you guys in the past, I think that they are still going to just be in their head and have a lot of insecurities when it comes to trying to talk to you and reach out to you again. At the end of the day, though, they just see you as somebody who they belong to, right? They feel like you guys belong together, with belonging coming through. They feel like you guys are like meant to be. They just want to be with you. They want to be next to you, and they want to feel like you want them to be next to yourself as well, you know? Excuse my phone, you guys. But anyways, with transformation coming through, I just think that, again, they have been watching you transform so much after you guys have broken up. They have been seeing you go through so many glow ups, and they are just so proud of you. Okay, they are so proud of you. So, yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerrorTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so freaking much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.